Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video. So the day before yesterday, I went ahead and brought you guys a video on this absolutely amazing mining game called Planet Mining Simulator. Since then, the game has grown so much. I think currently right now there's about 650 players on the game, which honestly is super insane considering the game is still in very early development. So what I figured we would go ahead and do today is check out, for starters, over inside of the shop for their monthly packs. They have a pack called the Dark Matter pack. Inside of here, you get the Dark Matter vacuum as well as the Dark Matter backpack. But what I thought was really interesting about the vacuum was the fact that it's 4 times the vacuum speed and 2 times the max digging hole size. So I kind of want to check out to see how OP that is. We're also going to be talking about the next update that's slated to be coming out tomorrow. So we'll be checking that out right over here, maybe even throwing some pictures into the video that have been leaked out over on the Discord. So yeah, man, we have a lot to go over. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. And if you enjoy the video, drop a like on it. It does help my content get out there, and I would really appreciate it. So if I go ahead and open up my inventory here, this is basically the progress that I've made so far. As you guys know, I've been jumping around from game to game, so yes, I have spent quite a bit of Robux on this game, but I think honestly the coolest part about this entire game is no matter how many Robux you spend, you do still have to grind to get anywhere on the leaderboards or to really make any progress at all, to be completely honest, because technically if I wanted to buy the best vacuum inside of the shop, it's well over 100 mil, and even with all the game passes and Robux that I've spent, it takes me forever to even get 10 mil. But anyways, back to my inventory here. Currently I am using for my artifacts the Dark Wings as well as the Dark Dominus, which are a Robux pack from the daily shop right now. It's like 299 Robux, which I do want to point out, it says that it's 4,000 HP, but if I go back to my inventory, you can see that this only gives 1,000 and this one gives 1,850. So I'm not 100% sure if maybe that's just a mistake. They'll probably end up fixing that in the future. And actually, I want to show you guys how cool these wings are. I was lucky enough to go ahead and pull the one from inside of the chest as well, which are these over here, the legendary dragon wings. They basically have the same exact stats as the Dark Wings. As you notice, I'm bouncing back and forth over here on the right hand side. The only difference is that these are gold and these are red. But the really cool thing about wings in this game is the fact that you aren't able to double jump anymore, but you basically can fly for a total of 7 seconds. It may not seem like a lot, but 7 seconds last a very long time, as you saw there. Now, if we go ahead and switch over to my pets inventory, you'll see that the vast majority of my pets right now are from the gold egg. The reason for this is because the pets inside of the gold egg have this little bonus right here that says when killing monsters, it has a 5% chance to turn the surrounding area gold, which can be mined for a lot of gold. So from what I've been hearing from at least the leaderboard players, because I believe Dosar is currently one of the leaderboard players, or he was yesterday for the daily leaderboards. No, actually he is. So Dosar is number 7 for top richest player in the game. That is insane, dude. But yeah, he basically went ahead and told me that I should be focusing on the gold egg, so I'm definitely going to be listening to that man. Now let's make our way over to the new update so we can talk about this really quickly before we make our way into this Dark Matter pack, because I'm looking forward to this so much. Now, as you see over here, it says Underworld update in exactly 22 hours and 27 minutes. For starters, I want to say, dude, this is an extremely cool way for you to kind of tease out your next update. This is something that not a lot of games do, and I wish they would, because unfortunately not every single player has access to a Twitter or a Discord, so it really leaves a lot of players in this dark state where they don't really know what's coming next in the game. And when you implement things like this, it really just universally lets every single player know that are playing the game right now that there is something planned, and it is very soon. But let's go ahead and interact with this. And if you notice, it says at the core of this planet is where I sleep. Come back Thursday to defeat me. Yo, huge shout out to every single one of you that are just lined up right here, because you guys know that I'm recording. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate it. But yeah, man, so tomorrow is going to be an extremely cool update that I am looking forward to so much. So the final thing that I'm going to be showing you about this update that's going to be coming out, I'm going to pull it up on the screen right now, but this was basically posted by the lead developer, and it looks like this is what the next area is going to look like. As some of you may know, I am a huge fan of the color red, so this looks super duper awesome to me. And it also looks like we're getting a look at what the next top vacuum might be, because he is kind of holding a vacuum right there that I'm not not too familiar with, unless that's the dark matter one. Actually, yeah, now that I'm looking at the dark matter pack, it looks like that might be the one that he's holding there. And then I believe the Void Lord pets that are surrounding him, those are also the Robux one. So really, the only new thing in this image is obviously the location. And honestly, dude, it's gonna be super sick to check that out. Definitely looking forward to it, but let's not waste any more time, dude. Let's get right into this. The dark matter pack. This is valued at 999 Robux. I have been looking forward to this so much. I bought pretty much every single game pass in this game because I know I've said this before multiple times, but I am a very strong believer on supporting developers that do excellent work like this. So I have absolutely no problem dropping my Robux into a game like this. Now let's go and check this out. Open up my inventory, and right over here it says dark matter vacuum. Insane vacuum allows you to fly through anything with ease on planet 1. So that's definitely really important to keep in mind. This is only going to be super overpowered for planet 1. Once we move on to the next one, which I don't actually remember what it's called, let me open up the planet menu here. But once we move over to Tanami, I think that's how you say it. I really hope that's how you say it. But basically, once we move over to this planet, it's not going to be that great. So that is definitely really interesting. Now we have the dark matter backpack. I don't really want to put this on because I have the infinite backpack, so I don't technically need this. So let me put on my infinite backpack again, because this one does have a storage of 35,000. And there it is right there, man. Look at how sick that thing looks, dude. Yo, look at this, man. Let's play with the merch on. That's what I'm talking about. We got DJI over here. I swear, man, the outfits that you guys make with the merch look so good all the time. But here we go, man. For starters, let me equip the vacuum that I had before, which was the radioactive vacuum. And I'm going to show you guys basically how this works and what it looks like. So this is basically what my vacuum performs right now. Nice little small square. And I mean, we're going down decently fast. Nothing too crazy, really. But in theory, the dark matter vacuum should be twice the size of this and twice the speed. So again, let's go back into my inventory, go ahead and equip the dark matter vacuum, and let's see how this goes now. Bruh, look at this. This is so OP, man. You know how much time this would have saved me in grinding if I would have bought this a long time ago? I can literally just swipe right through everything, no problem whatsoever. I also think this is a good time to go ahead and show you guys every single one of the zones that are available right now for Planet 1. And I also have been seeing a lot of you reach out to me that find these kind of like random heads around, as well as bones and stuff like that. I don't really think they serve any type of purpose. It's just to kind of add some life to each one of the zones. So don't think that it's anything like too rare or anything. But anyways, now we are inside of the jungle zone. This is probably one of my favorite zones just because of the fact that there's random little like ponds. I don't know if we'll get lucky and find one here. Whoa, look at this little area that we just found. It's like all pre-mined already. Oh, here we go. So this is like the little ponds that I was talking about. They're kind of like spread out within the jungle zone, and I think it's just a nice little touch. Doesn't really do anything. All you have to do is just mine right through it, and it's not going to really affect you. But it's just a really cool little feature. Now let's keep moving on to the next zone so I can show you guys what that looks like. Here we go. We entered the deep underground. So this is basically the second to last zone. Inside of here, you will find these pools of, I guess you could say, magma. Again, they don't really do anything. You can go inside of them. They don't really do damage, do they? Yeah, it doesn't do damage. I was just getting attacked by something. I thought it was doing damage for a second. Whoa. Now, if you notice down there, that is the last zone. And obviously, in my opinion, it's the coolest zone aside from the fact that it is the last one. It starts at about 1600 depth. The only issue with down here is that it's really easy to get disoriented. So there is indeed lava down here and these kind of like random stone patches that you can stand on. But because everything kind of looks like magma or lava rocks, it's really hard to see like the independent deposits and stuff like that. But here we go. We are now at 2000 meters of depth, and this is basically the very end. We can't go any lower than this. There is a red floor on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but this is basically the lowest point of the entire map that you can go. And honestly, dude, look at this. We're not even struggling in the slightest bit to get through all of this stuff. Even with my radioactive vacuum, I was struggling down here. Oh, I just found a godly one. Dude, that's the first time I find one of those godly ores. So now that I found my very first godly ore, I have two options here. I can obviously go ahead and head to the sell area and sell that really quick, which actually I have no idea which one it was. It might have been the orpiment or the magma ore. I'm not 100% sure. But instead of doing that, I'm going to head to the science lab so that way I can get that inside of my index. Yeah, so it was indeed the orpiment one. That is the godly, and there it is. I now have that in my index, as well as the mesolite. So it looks like to complete my entire index, all I'm missing is 1 and 2. That's it. I'm literally only missing 2 of them and I'm completely done with this. So I actually have an available spin here. Let me see if I can grab this godly sword. I feel like I've came so close so many times, but it just always lands on money. Yeah, see, I just never get lucky when it comes to this wheel. But yeah, man, just to end this video off, the final verdict on the dark matter pack is, if you can afford to get it, definitely 100% worth it. Obviously, it's a little more worth it if you buy it early on in the game, because at my point, to be completely honest, if I would have spent maybe like another 10 or so hours grinding, I probably would have been able to afford the last one, which I believe is called the Dragon Breath. And if these stats are correct, I believe it has a little more mining power than the dark matter pack. Not 100% sure. Do not take my word for that. But I felt like you guys would really enjoy to see me go ahead and buy this. Not only that, but I also wanted to share some information about the upcoming update, and of course show some support to the developers, because they've spent quite a lot of time working on this game, and I have to say that it came out absolutely incredible. I'm really glad that you guys are having just as much fun on this game as I am, and if you want to see some more videos on this, especially with the update that's coming out tomorrow, make sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any of my videos. That's gonna go ahead and do it for today. Again, thank you to all of you that are in my game right now: DGI, Equalable, Enchanting, and every single one of you in the background that is currently jumping. That's gonna go ahead and do it for today. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.